Welcome to this lesson on dynamic content region and global page. In this lesson, you learn about the dynamic content region type and its advantages. You also learn about the global page in Apex. What is a dynamic content region? Dynamic content region is based on PL SQL that enables you to refresh the region dynamically. The dynamic content region has an attribute called PL SQL function body returning a clause. It displays any HTML value you return using this clause. By doing so, you can now refresh the region without submitting the entire page. Note that it's the developer's responsibility to ensure that the generated HTML is accessible and secure. Untrusted content should be escaped appropriately to avoid cross-site scripting. This is similar to the PL SQL dynamic content region we had earlier with a few differences, namely, the region returns a HTML value as a clause instead of a HTTP package. And now it supports lazy loading. The region is now refreshable. And also the region now supports both PL SQL and JavaScript as MLE. To use a dynamic content region, all you need to do is create a region and select the type as dynamic content. Then you can enter the appropriate PL SQL or JavaScript for the source. Let us now see a demo. Alright. So I'm in my Apex Workspace homepage and I have a sample application called Demo App created. Let's go into the app, and here to demonstrate the dynamic content region, I'm going to create a blank page. Let's call it dynamic content region and create the page. So this is a blank page, and under body, I'm going to add a new region. Right click on body and click create region. Here, I'm going to select the type as dynamic content. As soon as I select the type as dynamic content, you see an error here. That means that you have to provide a PL SQL function body returning a clause. So this will be the source for your dynamic content region. Let me open the code editor to enter the PL SQL function body. I have a sample PL SQL body created, and here I'm displaying the current system date and also some static content, and I'm returning this as a clause. So this is just a simple example, and you can have any custom HTML returned as a clause for this region. Let me validate the code and click on OK. Next, I'm going to add a button to this region so that we can use it to refresh the region. I'm going to call the button as refresh, and for slot, I'm going to select copy. Now, I can refresh this dynamic content region using this button in two ways. I can create a dynamic action on the button or call a JavaScript API. So I'm going to create a dynamic action. I'm going to give the dynamic action a name, and for true action, I'm going to select the action as refresh, and I'm going to refresh the region, which is the dynamic content. So on click of the button, it's going to refresh this region. Let us run the page and see how it looks. Alright, as you can see, we have a dynamic content region and it's displaying the current time. So when I click on refresh, as you can see, the current time changes. This is just to indicate that this region has been refreshed without reloading the entire page. Now, to test this functionality, let us go back to the page and add a classic report region. Okay, I'm going to add another region, and this is going to be a classic report where I'll be displaying the employees from the sample dataset. So for source, I'm going to pick the employees table, and now let me run the page. So as you can see, below the dynamic content region, there's a classic report of the employees data. Now, let's say I go back to my object browser and insert a new record into my emp table. So I've inserted a new row of data for an employee called demo. Now let's switch back to the application. And here, ideally, if I refresh the page, the classic report must refresh with the new row which I have inserted earlier. But let's see what happens when I click on the refresh button. As you can see, only the dynamic content region is getting refreshed and the current time is getting updated. But the classic report remains the same and you don't see the new row that we inserted earlier. This is because the page is not getting submitted or reloading. The new row will not appear unless I reload or refresh the page. So I hope you found this concept interesting, and this was just a simple demonstration of the dynamic content region. Now let us learn about the global page in Apex. A global page, previously referred to as page 0, functions as a master page. The unique feature of the global page is that the Oracle Apex engine renders all components you add to the global page on every page within your application. You can further control whether the Apex engine renders a component or runs a computation or validation by defining conditions. Note that you cannot run the global page directly from the page designer. You can create a global page for each application. The global page option only appears if the application does not have a global page already. Now let us look at a short demo. I have a demo app in my Apex workspace and currently there is no global page in this application. So let me go ahead and create a global page. Remember that the option to create a global page appears only if you do not already have one in your application. So I'm going to select global page and by default the page number is 0, but you can change it if you would like. I'll go ahead and create the page. So this is the global page and whatever you add in this page is going to appear on every page in your application. As you can see, you can add computations and validations, but you cannot add any processes. So to demonstrate, let me go ahead and add a static content region. Let's say on every page, I would like to display a welcome message. So once I finish adding the source, I'm going to click on run page and let's see what happens. As you can see, we cannot directly run a global page from the page designer. So navigate back to the application homepage and run the application. As you can see, the welcome message is displayed on all pages of the app. Another use case would be adding a chat or ask button so that the icon is displayed on all pages of your application. In this lesson, you learned about the dynamic content region type and how it is advantageous. You also learned about the global page in Apex. I hope you learned something useful. Thank you for watching.